a supported fish. And if you don't have a bolster or a foam roller, you can use that. But classically, it's done with a block, and the block is placed. I like it lengthwise. Some people teach it widthwise, but I like the points to be kind of between the shoulder blades. So you can take the points and have them kind of press into the spaces between your shoulder blades. If you are on a roller or a bolster, you want your armpits behind the bolster. So find yourself settling in with a block, and it might be very helpful to have a block under the head, so that your throat doesn't feel like overstretched. Depends on what your body loves. So just take a moment to feel into the upper body and get settled, and then once you feel like you've landed properly on your prop, then find the place for your legs to feel at ease. So that could be stretched out. That could be soles of feet together and knees out wide. You can also have feet wide and knees knocked in. And if these props you're using feel like too much, you can always just use like a tiny rolled up blanket. You don't have to go far to get the feeling of the chest opening, the heart opening. And before we settle in, also next step is to just find the place for your arms where they feel just good and comfortable. It might be outstretched by your side, by your out like a T, or it could be down by your sides. Could be on your body, or it could also be overhead. You could reach for opposite elbow to opposite hand. So just feel into what's working for you for this pose. If it's too much, you'll find a variation. If it's too high, you'll come a little lower. And once you've found kind of the Goldilocks place, now is the time to just settle into being here. And the theme of heart opening, of opening the heart, of opening the breath in the front of the body, of opening the ribs and the lungs beneath those ribs. You might even touch your ribs and give them a little awareness and attention. It's a beautiful part of our practice is to just focus on attention and awareness. Imagine as you're arriving a little more deeply into this pose that you have a little internal flashlight and you're looking inside and just checking out your body, noticing any tension points, noticing your breath flowing in and out. You might notice your heartbeat. You might notice a mood or an emotion coming up. Let's just stay with that kind of internal sweeping around, checking out who's here, what's here, and just noticing and welcoming. There's nothing to change, nothing that needs to shift. Take a few more breaths here, breathing into the heart opening. Maybe the breaths come more deeply in and out. Before we go to the next place, check in with your head and neck. And if you're on a block, you might just roll it side to side, head side to side a couple times. Maybe feel a slight neck stretch. One more big breath in. And to come off, I recommend gently rolling onto your side, keeping your head at ease, not efforting in your head, and just pause on your side. And we just had a few good moments of opening the front. So take a few good moments of breathing into the back. You might even round your back like the Halloween cat shaped pose, rounding, opening the back of the chest, back of the heart, and really breathing, sending your breath into the back of your body. One more breath, just acknowledging the back line of your body, the back of the heart. Rising on up when you are ready, using your hands to come on up. And we'll find a seat from here. We've done a little bit of heart opening to start. So let's move with that from our seat. Finding a place where you feel tall and grounded and rising and open lengthwise. And maybe you just take a moment to circle the rib cage. So the shoulders are remaining just at ease, but the rib cage underneath it is moving. And it's really nice to have a stable support for those shoulders. Circle your ribs in the other direction. Like you're wrapping around a barrel shape. Oh, notice where your breath moves. Notice where it doesn't. Notice where it's easy for you to open your ribs, and notice where it's not as easy. We'll slowly find our way to pause and reconnect with the length of yourself. And we'll start to get into some shoulder movement. So ribs are stable and open underneath the shoulders. Shoulders start to move. You could do one at a time like I'm doing, or you could do both. And we'll have the action of forward, up, back, and down. And just let those shoulders kind of flow, bringing the elbows and the wrists and the fingers into the action. Head might be moving freely. Spine might also be moving freely. Maybe you're arching and rounding a little bit as you're coming into the shoulder movement. And then just have a little shoulder dance. Your way, you might swoop around and across. You might take some big backstrokes. You might hug yourself or just keep with shoulder movements. We're going to bring our palms face up in front of us like we're serving on a tray, and the elbows stay in close to the body. And we're just going to bring those elbows out wide, like, I don't know, that kind of action, but the shoulders stay down and just kind of pulse. The thumbs back like you're hitchhiking. Thumbs back behind you, palms are up, shoulders relaxed, and just pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Let's do some kind of elbow circles. And then we'll come to a pause with the arms and shoulders and just take a moment to tune back into self. That sweeping, imagining you had a little flashlight flowing through your system. And just take a moment to say hello in a seated position. Slow it down, look inside, and take a moment to form an intention for your practice today. It could be something that you're letting go of. It could be something that you're inviting in. It could also be a little prayer for yourself or another person or another group of people. Just something you'd like to dedicate your practice to today. We'll take one more breath with that. Then we'll flow the arms high and interlace the fingers and draw the palms skyward and drop the shoulders and open up the ribs, and just a little may it be so moment. Opening up to possibility, opening those armpits, opening the side body. We're going to take the left hand down and swoop the right arm across for a nice side bend, kind of flaring out through the ribs, letting the eyes look up and down. And then taking a big wide shoulder arm circle for the shoulder, and let the eyes follow. Let this ignite some breath in your chest. Circling in the other direction. Meeting me again with the arm over the ear. Letting the eyes look down. Kind of arching into that side body, that right side body. Take one more breath. And we'll swoop the arm down to the ground and walk the hands forward for a moment, just a forward bend. If you need to switch something with your feet or legs, you can do that. We'll just take just one breath here. Spreading the palms forward, drawing the hips back. Rising your way on up, elbows in close, serving a tray. Elbows stay close, but the arms widen away from each other, little pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just let that go with a little dance. Flow the arms high. Switch the clasp of the interlace. Draw the palms skyward. Drop the shoulders. Open the side body just with your awareness and maybe a little connection to the core. And then right hand comes down and left arm swoops across, grounding into that outer left hip. A little flare out to the side with the left ribs. And just let your eyes look up and down, just easing through the head and neck. Finding an easy breath. And then when you're ready, you circle that left arm big, wide open, and you follow with your eyes and maybe a little bit with your torso. There might be a little bit of a turn, a twist, turning, spinning, and then reaching around in the other direction with that left arm, hand, working with your eyes, your torso. Meet me with the left arm reaching across over the left ear. Maybe a little breath or openness into that left side a little bit more. And then swoop the arm down and reach again. Forward fold, arms lengthen, forehead drops toward the floor, to the floor, whatever it is. Just 2 breaths. Connect with your tailbone and see if you can really find the point of your sacrum, the very edge of your sacrum. As you walk up, let that point ground into the ground. A little bit of movement for the shoulders. Let's bring the hands to the chest and just take a couple of taps for the chest. Inviting in some energy there. You might make some sound. Opening up the breath. Releasing congestion that might happen in the springtime. Moving the hands down to the base of the ribs on the side and then the back of the ribs. Low back. And maybe a little bit on the glutes and down the legs. And we'll pause once again, coming back to that internal gaze, that moment of intention. And before we move on, we'll just take some head neck circles. And you might have that intention in mind as you're circling. Finding your breath, opening up your neck. If you want to move in different ways than I'm recommending, that is always the best thing to do. This is your practice. This is your time. Circling in the other direction. Your body knows its way. And we'll meet with the right ear toward the right shoulder. And the right hand comes to that left ear. And the left fingertips kind of jog their way away from your body. And you'll get a stretch for the left side neck. And I'm going to invite in a circle for the left shoulder. A little extra breath. And placing the back of the left hand to the back of the heart. Tuck the chin gently. Nice little stretch for the neck, and as the shoulder drops, you'll feel a really nice stretch for the shoulder. Draw the shoulder blade in toward midline as the back of the palm presses into the heart. Release that stretch, and let's see if we can meet the hands behind. So a reverse prayer, and just notice the difference between your shoulders. And then meet me with the left ear toward the left shoulder. Release the arms. The left hand comes to the right ear and takes a nice tug pull. And the right hand skips off away from the body and finds a stretch for the right side neck and a circle for the right shoulder. And let that feel freeing and relieving. You might get fancy with it. Eventually, the right hand comes to the back of the heart, the back of the hand to the back of the heart. The chin slightly changes its angle of pull for the back of the neck, side back of the neck. Breath into wherever it is you are feeling. One more breath. Take a little squeeze of the right shoulder blade in toward the midline, and left hand comes to meet the right. If that doesn't work for you, you can reach hands toward the elbows behind you. So just open, broaden the chest. Take one more breath as the chin looks up to the sky and you take a little back bend wherever you are. And then release all of that out, shake it out, Etch-a-Sketch it out, find your way to all fours. We'll do a little release for the legs, just reaching out one leg and then the other, releasing the calves and the soles of the feet, the backs of the knees. Gaze comes side to side, so the head gets some release and movement, the shoulders at ease. And we'll just pause here. We're going to lengthen the right foot back when you feel ready. Pausing there, reaching the right heel back, opening the back of the knee, taking a breath, and floating that right leg into space. Meet me with the left arm reaching forward and circle out the wrist and ankle. Circle in the other direction. And then we're going to bend the right knee and the left hand reaches back for that right foot. Maybe you can make connection, maybe not. Fake it till you make it. Lifting the right thigh, opening the left chest, squeezing that left shoulder blade in toward the back, and maybe the eyes look up a little bit. One more breath. Lengthen out arm and leg. Left hand down, right foot down, right arm opens to the sky, and feel your wingspan between these two arms. Open your wings, lean back, open up. Right hand might come behind you quite a bit. The head could fall back, and circle out that right arm. And follow it with your eyes once again, and invite in some breath. Circle in the other direction as you are ready. Notice the base of your ribs on the right side. Meet me with the right arm over the right ear. Shoulders draw down away from your ears. Stretch through the right side. Lift the right leg into space if that's there for you. And if it's there for you, bend your right knee and reach for the foot and open once again, this time the right side chest. A little arch to the back. Gaze is your choice. Take another breath wherever you are. And exhale, we'll release. Come on out. Let's move into some cats and cows before we go to the other side. Inhale, arching the back, lifting chin, chest, eyes, tail. Exhale, rounding the back, taking the time to open the back of the neck, the back of the heart, the low back, the mid back, even the sacrum. And move between these two places at your pace, getting curious. Feeling into what feels really right in your body today. Finding your breath. Finding your spine. Finding your tongue. Release that tongue. One more round here. And come to neutral on your next inhale. And lengthen the left leg back and just spread it. Find a moment of stillness. Connecting to the back of your foot and calf and knee. Floating that left leg into space and launching your right arm forward. Shoulders draw down away from ears. We circle the wrist and ankle in both directions. Loosening up the joints. Bending the left knee. Right hand reaches back for that foot. What's possible for you? Opening the thigh, opening the right shoulder, opening both collarbones, maybe a little squeeze of the shoulder blades towards one another in the back. One more breath wherever you are. Lengthen out long arm and leg. Right hand comes down, left foot comes down, facing the side of your mat as the left arm flows up to the sky. And in your timing, a big circle. Following with your eyes. Circling in the other direction when you're ready. Meeting me with the left arm over the left ear, stretching into that whole left side body. What a relief, what a joy. Launching your left leg into space if that's there in your practice, and bending the knee and reaching for the foot. Once again, a little candy cane opening up, broadening in the chest, squeezing the shoulders in the back, opening the belly in front of thigh. Last breath. Let's unwind, let's unfurl, come on out. A couple of movements, cats and cows, or just spirals, anything that connects with your hips, your shoulders, your head, and the parts that connect those places. One more breath, in and out. Taking your blocks to the top of your mat, kind of the second height, not the highest, not the lowest. Elbows come to the blocks. Toes curl under and hips sit back as the chest kind of makes its way down toward the ground. It might not come to the ground. The head hangs behind the blocks. The palms are together above you. And the elbows squeeze in toward the midline. And the thumbs draw down toward the back. Like a sundial, your hands are moving on this axis. They can come back up to the sky and back down toward the back. We'll just take a couple rounds with this really wonderful shoulder opening here. One more round. Let's release off of the blocks. Finding your way to downward facing dog, lifting the hips on up. And just take a moment to ease into your downward dog your way. You might bend one knee and then the other. I'm going to invite you to turn the heels to the right and the toes to the left on both feet, and other way around. Heels to the left, toes to the right. Your timing on this. Coming into your down dog, opening the arms and the legs, lifting the hips high. Breathing into the whole entire being. Thighs are engaged, pulling back and up. Right leg launches to the sky, and bend that right knee and roll your hip open. And if it's in your practice today, this is a little bonus. Flipping your dog, right foot to the ground, right arm to the sky. This is shoulder work. Head falls back, arm might reach overhead. Kneecaps moving in opposite direction. One breath. Flowing on back to downward facing dog. Go ahead and launch that right leg back up to the sky, and we'll step your right foot forward and dip down gently onto your left knee. Hands come on up. And just pause here. Bring your hands to your heart. And have a moment of stillness and connection. We'll reach the arms up on an inhale and sink into the hips. Exhale. And on the inhale, we're going to draw the hips back to that neutral space. And as if you're bringing the heavens down with your palms, elbows wide like the cactus or the goddess shape. And go ahead, sink on an inhale. Reaching the arms back up, and on the exhale, draw the elbows wide in line with the shoulders, like you're pulling the heavens down in your palms. And just a couple of rounds here, sinking, reaching the arms up. And exhale, pulling down. And one more, sink it up, reach it up. And pull it down. And hands come to the mat. And lift the back knee and straighten both legs and bow the head. Lift the 5 toes of the right foot off the mat and place a block under the ball of the right foot, and let your head just bow out and breathe. Squeezing your belly in on your exhales. One more breath. Let's release and step back strong to high plank. Pausing here, feeling your strength. Draw your shoulders down away from your ears. Lengthen crown forward. Heels draw back, thighs are strong, belly is lifting and supporting you. One more breath. Knees down, chest down, chin down, wiggle worm for the spine. Belly down, Sphinx pose, rise. Forearms to the ground. Let's turn our palms to the sky and draw the elbows back towards you as you kind of crawl your belly and chest forward. Lift your heart, open your collarbones. Shoulder blades squeeze together, and you could walk your hands away from each other as the elbows stand close, shoulder width apart. So the hands could be wide as the elbows come close. We'll take another breath like this, wherever you are, Sphinx pose. Come on down. Place your hands underneath your shoulders and straighten back up. Arms straighten, heart lifts, thighs stay down, stay put. Lift the heart, beautiful open heart space. One breath here. Exhale gently back to a child pose, hips back to heels. Arms could be extended in front of you or down by your ankles. Notice what your shoulders want today. Breathing into the back line of your body. Squeezing the belly in on exhale. Drawing inward, one more breath. Easy release, come on up. Hands to the top of the mat. Rise your way on up to a downward facing dog and reconnect to your full stretch, wherever that is for you and your body. Full openness, full balanced body. Walking the left leg up to the sky and bend the left knee and roll your hip open. A little extra offering is a flip dog. Left foot comes behind, left arm flows to the sky. Maybe the head falls back. Beautiful work for the chest, the shoulders, of course, the opening of the hips. Last breath wherever you are. Come on back and launch your left leg high. Inhale. Step your left foot forward, dip down gently onto your right knee. Hands come on up to that front thigh. Take a pause. Catch a moment of peace. Sink in through the hips. This time we'll interlace the hands behind and reach the arms up as you sink in through the hips. Reach the arms up away from your body. Shoulders drop. The heart lifts. Take a breath. And then come back to the neutral, and those arms come to that goddess shape. Inhale. And exhale, once again, clasp behind, sink in through the hips. Hips sink, heart lifts, shoulders drop. Come on back to neutral through the hips and find the goddess shape. Elbows wide, elbows in line with shoulders, wrists in line with elbows. One more time, clasping behind, sinking in. Shoulders drop, the heart lifts. Maybe the gaze goes up this time. And exhale, hands to the mat. Straighten both legs, pulling back through the hips, lifting the 5 toes of the left foot. Place that block under the ball of the right foot, of the left foot rather. Left foot in front. Bow the head. Feel a beautiful stretch for the back of the body. Squeeze your belly in on exhales. Check in with your shoulders. One more breath. Really step back strong, high plank. This time, just a chaturanga. You could bring your knees down for that. Elbows staying close to the body, whatever you need. And then find your back bend, your up dog. Maybe the thighs lift off the mat this time, maybe not. Open the heart wherever you are. Exhale straight on to downward facing dog, hips high, head bows. Breath in, breath out. Bend your knees, look forward. Spring, step, or float to the top. Lift and lengthen, flat back, reach long spine. Exhale, bow, fold, head down, hips high. Take a moment here. Just releasing your cares, your worries, your stresses. Bend your knees as much as you need. Maybe take a little side to side. Oh my goodness. Let go of excess. Oh, let those shoulders just drip and release. One more full breath in and deep full breath out. Bend your knees and round your way. Press through your feet. Roll your way up to standing, one vertebra at a time. Once you get to the top, reach your arms out wide and palms face up, feet together. Pinkies rise, thumbs drop, shoulders drop behind, heart lifts in the front. Fingertips drop and the elbows, the inner wrists open. Really feel that stretch through the inner wrist from all the way from the heart. And then spin the other way. The fingers drop and the backs of the wrists open. A little wiggle to the fingers will help you feel that stretch through the wrist and the tendons there. And then the dance for your heart, for your arms, for your wrists, for your fingers. Take your time with this. Have fun with it. Find a moment of stillness. Palms by your sides. Palms open out as the chest opens. Tadasana, mountain pose. Reach your right arm high and shift your weight off to your right foot. And the left hand's going to take hold of the left foot. And you're going to bring your knees together. We're balancing, if you hadn't noticed. If you need to hold on to something like a wall or a chair, please do. And kneecaps come together. Now the shoulder is what I want to focus on, that left shoulder opening. You want your thumb as if it's hitchhiking back behind you so that you're open through the chest, not closed. And you could stay right here. This could be good work, squeezing that shoulder blade behind you. You could also lift your back thigh a little higher and press hand into foot. And that opens you up. Take a breath wherever you are. And step wide warrior two. Just meet me there, warrior two. Pausing. Can you relax your shoulders? And can you then relax your shoulders and swoop your arms open? Spanning, full span, full wings. Sinking into your hips, lifting your heart, spinning your palms open, pinkies up, thumbs down. Inhale, reverse your warrior, walking your fingertips along the ceiling. Straightening your right leg here. And hinge your way into triangle pose so the tailbone goes back. The right arm swoops wide and long, a big arc around your body, landing on a block behind your right foot. And get long, get open through the chest. Wrap your top arm around your back toward the front of the right thigh. Tailbone draws back, chest, crown of head lengthen forward. Shoulders earth down the back. Spin your heart up to the sky. Where can you open? What are you releasing? What are you inviting in? Releasing on your exhale, inviting in on your inhale. One more breath wherever it is you are. And we're going to bend the right knee and fly our way into a half moon. So step your right hand forward of your pinky toe with your block and karate kick that left leg into space. And open your chest. And if it feels good and right, you bend your left knee and you reach for the foot. And you squeeze your shoulders together in the back. We take one more breath, wherever it is you are. And then we step the left foot to meet the right. And we lift and lengthen flat back, and we exhale, bow, fold. And once again, just let it release. If you didn't before, bring your hands to the back of your head or hair and just smooth out the hair and the back of the neck and the shoulders. Maybe a moment with the jaw. What can you release? What are you inviting in? One more breath. Bend your knees, round your way, one vertebra at a time up to standing. Once you've gotten to the top, circle those shoulders, elbows, wrists, fingers, backstroke the arms. Meet me with the hands clasped in the back at the down by your hips, and the chest opens. Take a little back bend, lift your heart, stand firm through your feet, lift through the thighs and lift through the eyes and the throat. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. And exhale, find neutral. And just pause there. You might spin your palms open like we did before. What can you relax? What can you release? Launch your left arm high and bend your right knee in the right hand like you're hitchhiking, the palm facing out to the right. Right hand takes right foot. And the knees come together. And you don't have to rush into deepening into this pose. There's quite a bit to be had right here. If you want to lift your back thigh when you're ready, go for it. But focus on the right chest being pulled open. Wherever you are, however this is expressed in your practice, take a breath and really live into it. And then we'll swing wide warrior two. Big wide stance, a nice dance for the arms. In front of you and back of you, to the sides of you, casting a magical spell all around you. Reverse your warrior. Walking fingertips along the ceiling, straightening your left leg. Wrapping your right arm around your back toward the front of the left thigh and swinging your way into Trikonasana triangle pose. Big swoop. Left hand lands down behind the left foot and really spin your way into this beautiful pose. How can you deepen into this? What can you let go of to be more fully in the pose? What can you invite in to be more fully in the pose? Turn your heart to the sky. Last breath. We're going to step the left hand forward of the left foot, bending that left knee, karate kicking the right leg into space for Ardha Chandrasana half moon. Landing there in your own pace. Maybe deepening by bending the right knee and working with this theme we've got going on today. Opening the heart, opening the chest. Maybe opening the belly and the thigh. We take another breath wherever you are. And step your right foot to meet your left. Lift and lengthen flat back, reach it out. Exhale, bow it down, shake it out. Step your hands to the top of the mat and step your feet back for a high plank. We pause, we breathe for 3, 2, one more breath. Lower down gently to your belly and just take a moment to rest and do what you need to do. Do what you need to do to feel your belly breathing onto the ground. You might have a little pillow for your hand, for your head rather. Could be your hands, it could be an actual prop. Just take a moment to rest here and integrate, to breathe your belly into the ground, to relax your thighs to the ground. Let's reach the arms back behind and forehead to the ground, palms are face down on the mat. Shoulder blades drawing down the back, and just lift the arms up before lifting anything else up and take some little pulses. Lifting the arms up, little pulses, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Lift those arms, shoulders draw down away from the ears. Lift the thighs and lift the chest. And just breathe here. Now, if you want, you can clasp your hands behind you for a little deeper experience. You could stay with the arms reaching back in an airplane. Lift your arms high. Take a breath. And then the goddess shape to the side, we did it earlier. Elbows wide, elbows in line with shoulders, wrists in line with elbows, lift. Take another breath, lift those arms. Oh, and then come on down. Lots of effort there, strengthening. We're going to bring the, come into our Sphinx pose. So bring the forearms to the mat, bring the elbows in line with the shoulders and the wrists in line with the elbows. Turn the palms up just to ease out the hands and wrists, and draw your elbows back and sort of crawl your belly forward. Relax your head. You might move it around a little. Breathe into your belly and your heart and your chest. You might walk the hands away from the center as the elbows stay put. Take a breath here, wherever you are. And then we're gonna spin the right palm face down and turn the right forearm parallel to the top of the mat. And bend the left knee, and left hand reaches back for left foot. And left hand, just the heaviness of the left hand invites that left heel down toward the side of your body, as far as you can go. And the idea is a little bit of a spin to the right. So both hips are balanced here. Shoulders, left shoulder squeezes in toward the center of your spine. Take a breath wherever you are. Oh my goodness, unwind. Let's take a moment just to come down and out and rest. Everything down. Everything softens. Hips might sway. Even legs might windshield wiper side to side, lifting the feet off the mat. Replacing the feet to the ground. Reconnecting to our Sphinx pose. Forearms to the ground, palms spin up, elbows in line with shoulders, wrists in line with elbows. Elbows draw back, kind of sliding, sticking on your mat as the belly draws forward. And then walk your hands away from center and the elbows stay where they are. Feel that work for your body. And we're going to spin the left palm face down and parallel the left forearm to the top of the mat. Bend your right knee and right hand reaches back for right foot, and the weight of the hand invites the heel down to your side, towards your side. You might not get very far. This is an awesome stretch for the front of the right thigh hip. And there's a gentle idea of spinning toward the left. So this is going to keep the hips as balanced as possible. See what's possible. Frontal hips in line. Take another 2 breaths. This is big work. Your timing, release everything down. Take a rest, take a wiggle. Oh my goodness. We're going to take one more big back bend here, and we're going to bend both knees and hands reach back for feet. So we've been doing this a lot during the practice. Forehead down and pubic bone and thighs down and stretched. And shoulder blades squeezed together. Now this could just be like, this is great. This is enough. There's a lot of juice here for me to work with. Whole front body stretching and opening. If you want to come deeper, the feet press back into the hands and lift the chest up. You might not go far. I don't go far with this these days. So, but it's intense. It's enough. Shoulder blades squeeze together. Take 2 breaths wherever you are. Could be right down on the mat. No pressure. One more breath. Let everything go. Find your way in your timing to child pose. Feet together, knees wide. And easy forehead to the mat. Let's bring the hands by the sides of the ankles to ease out those shoulders. Lots of shoulder work. Breathe into the back of the body. Relax the shoulders. Let them really melt. Maybe a wag to the tail. Noticing your imbalances in your body, your balances. Let's lengthen the arms forward and just walk the arms over to the left for a nice side stretch for the right side. Just a couple breaths, just integrating. And then we'll walk on over to the other side. Drawing back through the left hip, the arms walked over to the right. Back to center. Find your way on up to downward dog, releasing, opening. That one last time. Lifting your right leg to the sky, and we'll step into pigeon, right foot to left wrist. Sink down with your hips. Lift high through the heart. And we've done a lot of back bending, so let's fold over with any supports that feel perfect for you. Bowing in, settling in, inward facing posture, shoulders at ease. What can you let go of? And what do you want to invite in for this pose, for this posture, for this moment in time, for this chapter of your life? What are your exhales and what are your inhales? Can you let your jaw go? Can you feel your hips and how they're working for you in this practice today, in this particular pose? Few more breaths, settling in, breathing more deeply. Mm. Two more breaths wherever it is you are. And releasing, finding your way gently back to down dog to switch sides. Any which way you want to get there. Launching your left leg high to the sky, and we'll step into the second side. Left foot to right wrist. Sink through your hips, lift through your heart. Taking your time to fold and bow and just be in the more inward moving poses as we come toward the end of the practice. Balancing out all the back bending and shoulder opening. Connecting with breath, with ease, with heart. Maybe feeling to the back of your heart with this pose. Slowing things down. Maybe a sigh out the mouth this time. Uh, Two more breaths wherever you are. Rise gently and go ahead and find your way to lying down onto your back. And hug your knees into the chest. Give yourself a nice loving squeeze. We'll end with a twist. So drawing your knees together over to the left and opening your right arm out to the right. Just take a nice twist, a nice spin, a nice rinse out, wring out. For this heart opening practice, chest, shoulder opening. Gaze goes into that open right palm. Breath is deep. Twisting off to the other side as you feel ready, knees over to the right, left arm reaching out to the left. Take your time with the movements. Feeling into your breath, what's here for you. Taking your time to deepen into the twist. Letting your intuition guide you as to when it's time to release into your Shavasana. Lengthening your legs out. You might take another hug in or a happy baby or any last pose that your body wants. Then lengthening yourself out along the mat with the supports that you might want or need. You could place something under your knees or a blanket over yourself. That might feel so lovely. Springtime, very raw out here in New England. So be cozy. Inner warmth is important. As you settle into rest and into an integration, you can drop any sense of having to track or be aware or follow yourself, even your breath. Trust your inner beings to take care of you and to bring you this sense of connectedness, a union with yourself and all things. Deepening into Shavasana, I will hold the space for us and you can just let go. Letting the breath settle you back if you're not feeling in the deepening of it. Let your breath guide you into the deepening. Taking a breath in and a breath out. Inhaling, full, deep, and slow. Exhale, let it go. You might have that little internal scan, the inner light, checking in with you as you begin to deepen your breath and maybe there's a little more movement that comes through your fingers, your toes, your head. Just let it all start to ease into gentle movement, stretch or touch. Take your time to come alive again through your body. rolling on your side as you're ready and just pausing there with a hug on your side, letting your forehead drop to the earth. And again, what are you letting go of? Let it out through the breath or through the forehead, through the brain. What are you breathing in? What are you drawing in? What are you wanting to draw into yourself? We rise from there up to seat and let whatever comes come and whatever goes go. As you come to your seat, maybe you're a little lighter, maybe you feel a little more uh, attached, connected to your own self, your inner experience. Just take a moment to notice what you notice as you draw your hands to your heart and find your seat and find your space, find your breath. Maybe it's just a sense of tranquility or more breath or some release, or maybe your head, your neck, your shoulders feel a little more at ease. Maybe you feel no difference. Whatever's here, welcome it. Gaze down into the heart and the hands and just trust your practice, your showing up. We'll lift the thumbs to the third eye center between the brows and let that lift you higher, higher, higher into a state of full connection to all beings. Is it possible? We'll take a breath from there and we'll bow to one another. Namaste.